the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way that things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Yeah, we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Take it away.
Been a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of tang down in New Orleans, and I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling,
Yeah, Judy.
rolling, rolling on the river.
Oh,
You have to employ me one day, huh?
Yes.
let me tell you, add actresses
Yeah.
to your profiles. It's amazing.
No,
I
we want to hear you sing. Because
Rolling?
our dad told us that
Yeah.
you sing country.
Country music.
he does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Give us a number.
But this is not about me.
Oh, nice one.
Well,
Jack.
let's make it about you.
No. In case those of you who don't know, Martha,
Right.
Magdalene, and Mary. And a lot of people are asking, where's Seraphine? Because it was a Moipe quartet.
Yeah, that's right.
Sarah.
Behind the camera over there. Hi,
Right
say
there.
wave.
Seraphine.
They can't see you, but you're waving. Just to set the record straight.
Yeah.
That song, tribute to Tina Turner, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was for a show that we just did. It was commissioned by the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
For their River Run Festival. So the whole performance was centered about rivers and how rivers have influenced us all through
How they
music,
impact our lives.
how they impact our lives. So we did a whole show about music with just river themed. And the story of that song is not what people expect it to be. It's fascinating, the kind of things we found out when we were doing the research. Yeah.
It's incredible because you guys literally are one of the greatest musical exports from Kenya, I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember you guys singing everywhere. Of course, the inauguration for President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2013. Now you've taken New York by storm, but before we get to New York, I heard a story that you guys actually got full scholarships to St. Mary's University off of your singing.
Yes.
So tell me that story.
Was that in San Antonio?
That was, yeah, San Antonio, Texas.
Go on.
We went.
Hey, why are you always talking? Let the others talk.
Person. She talks a lot. They always make me
Go on.
Well, yeah, so we had been looking to go to college to study music performance, and we wanted to go to the same place. And St. Mary's University just happened to be the best place for us. And the former chancellor of the school was a priest who actually baptized our youngest sister, Seraphine.
Wow.
And he was the one who made the connection, and we were there for 4 years. We graduated about 5 years ago now, and we're rolling.
Yes, you are. Wow.
Yeah.
And Vicky was saying earlier on, you guys performed the national anthem, the U.S. Star Spangled Banner,
yeah.
at a basketball game.
Yeah,
They
when
asked
we
you
were
guys?
freshmen, yeah.
How?
Not just a basketball game, NBA.
Oh,
It was a playoff.
A playoff game.
Just keep adding it.
Right.
what was that like?
I've never felt so short.
Yes, they were giants, but boy, it was humbling.
Put your mic up.
Oh, sorry. It was a humbling experience.
Yeah.
I mean, when we finished and to hear the American audience accept us singing their anthem, it was the most amazing feeling. I can't wait to do that again. Me too. One of these days.
You guys have taken your music to a whole new level, right? I mean, we was used to, I guess, the usual songs, right? Or covers. But now you guys are singing some really amazing stuff. Where's that coming? Is that new management? Where's that coming from?
It depends on what do you call it? What the task is. When you're invited to do a performance, what they ask for is simply what you give. Like the River Run Festival. They came to us in January, end of January, and the performance was in April. So we had February, March to figure out a whole show only about rivers. So you just have to have that adaptability. It makes life easier instead of being stuck in your ways.
I mean, and speaking of which, because you guys now, your home base is New York. You've taken the Big Apple. I think you were performing somewhere. Was it last week? Right. And I'm just thinking, I'm not surprised because you guys are incredible, but what was that transition like, moving now into a more professional kind of space with your singing?
Oh, well, I think we had waited for it for a while because we waited about 2 years to move to New York from San Antonio because of COVID.
Right.
And by the time we reached, we were just ready to start. It was just time to begin. But we also knew that New York is full of so many amazing performers who have their own way of standing out, and we had to find our own way. And despite more than just being triplets, we had to find that thing that sets us apart from everyone else. Yeah. And we are lucky that we come from Kenya and we bring our story there. Yeah. And we have noticed that the New York audience is really digging Kenyan traditional folk songs.
Because we do cabaret shows, which is just a mishmash of different kinds of songs. But there's no cabaret show in the jazz clubs in New York that have African music going down. So when we go and we sing Safari ya Bamba with the drums and everything, people are blown away.
Like, how does that go? How does that go, Safari ya Bamba?
Safari ya
Safari ya Bamba.
Our dad always says yes, and I know he's listening, right?
He's still directing you guys. That's incredible.
By the way, I love your folks, man. They've been there for you guys from day one.
They're the best. We love them.
And Christine.
Yeah.
They're watching right now.
Yeah, they are. We love you, Mom and Dad.
They've laid an amazing foundation, but is Broadway in the sights at all?
Ooh, I wish
You never know. You just never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, right now we are starting to work on writing new music.
Okay.
Because what we have done a lot is just arranging what has already been done into 3-part harmony. But now it's time to start getting some fresh stuff out there that's just Moipe.
Did you see this? Did you see this at all, you know, when your dad was kind of taking you through lessons? And I know you guys also play instruments as well. Did you see this level of recognition and success?
I dreamed about it.
Yeah.
Always dreamed about it.
Yeah. So can you handle it now? I mean, because they say, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They just get it.
Yes. I feel like right now we're in the fulfillment of the calling.
Oh, wow.
That's genuinely how I feel.
Yeah. Is it tough living in New York? Is it, I mean, your typical
I
days?
have these guys.
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all. We're going to make it. Yeah, and it's as hard as you make it. Yeah. So we are just, I mean, it's New York City. Everyone says it's hard to live in New York City. I mean, it has its challenges. Yeah.
Right.
But you just take every day at a time, and it's all about the mindset. If you tell yourself it's hard, it'll be hard.
Right. So I'm curious, a typical day, not like when we bumped into each other.
That was a typical day.
That was a typical day.
We were going for a rehearsal one day.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we were going for a rehearsal for a project we were doing. And then we were like, wait, what?
Is that Vicky?
So rehearsing, I mean, you're doing shows. So what does that typically look like for you guys?
Long rehearsals, like 3-4 hours of rehearsal. And that's the rehearsal. Learning the song can take almost a whole day.
Yeah. What? And then, you know, in a show, you don't just sing, you have to speak with the audience. So there's also the rehearsal for the speaking portion, which is something that is new that we've just started doing in a different, no, we've always done it, but now we're doing it in a more structured way.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long are your typical shows?
We like it's between 60 and 75.
Depending on what what are they called? The venues ask for. Some ask for 70 minutes.
Okay.
Some ask for
90. Some ask for 30. So it varies.
Yeah. A lot of people are asking right now on social media, are you guys dating?
Where's the camera?
You have 3 cameras.
It's right there.
I think
You're lying. You're lying.
Life is good sing.
I love my music enough.
Married to the music for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Yes.
No, we'll leave it at that. But, you know,
Yeah.
in terms of inspiration, because you have a lot of young people watching you, they could feel, I have a talent, I have a gift. How can I get to New York? You know, how can I get to the level of the Moipe sisters? What do you tell them?
Be yourself and believe in yourself. And just what I was saying earlier on, your mindset.
Yeah.
And if you believe in it, I mean, you can do it. It sounds so cheesy, but that's
That's
just
it,
yeah. That's just it.
Everything is just here, your mind. Tell your mind that you're the greatest, and that's just how it will be.
And this is not like the starving artist type situation. You know, people are thinking like, where are you? It's
Yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
right? So is it paying? Do you feel it's gratifying you in that way monetarily?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah?
Every step at a time we're taking.
Yeah.
So I know we still have, there's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But we are just.
I'm still surprised where we've gotten.
Yes, exactly. And I look at myself 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And where I am right now, this is what I was dreaming about.
Which, by the way, you look the same way 10 years ago. 10 years later, you're keeping that same look, but you guys...
So, and it pays the rent, it pays, you know,
Yeah.
clothes, and you're okay?
I'm telling you.
You're smiling?
Yeah.
You're not
We're
complaining?
still alive. We're still.
Okay, what's the biggest challenge now? Living in New York,
Yeah.
performing, as
Yeah.
you know, as the Moipe says. What's the biggest challenge?
What is the biggest challenge?
Well, being in New York, standing out.
Yes.
You have to stand out, and you have to do a lot to stand out. And we are working on it every day, every time we're on stage doing that. And what else?
That's a good answer. I was going to say the rats.
In the subway
you
stations,
saw them,
I
right?
did, yes. It's quite
things are
intimidating.
We always say in every apartment, everyone is fighting a mouse
Yeah.
or a rat. Yeah.
I'm curious because, you know, you guys are talking about standing out, unique sound. You brought some of the Kenyan heritage to New York, and people are kind of starting to resonate with that. But even as you're crafting your album, what unique sound do you want to bring out? What do you feel will be the Moipe sisters?
I think it's everything.
Yeah.
We do not set ourselves to one specific
genre.
genre.
Okay.
As long as we like it, we'll do it. So it could be jazz, it could be pop, it could be classical, gospel. As long as we like it and we can put it into a 3-part harmony that we like,
Yeah.
that's who Moipe is.
Oh.
When you see someone like Burna Boy filling up Madison Square Garden,
That's
yes.
insane. Yeah,
I love it.
I love seeing that kind of success.
Africa taking over the world.
Right.
I love it. That's where I would love us to reach.
Yeah, and I know it's kind of different, but also seeing Faith winning the other day.
Yes.
Keep
is it
you going,
Omanyala?
yes.
And then the fight last night.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I draw so much energy from seeing other
Kenyans.
people, other Kenyans succeed.
Yeah.
And other Africans
Yeah.
succeed.
Yeah. So forget Mandamano and all that stuff, right? There's some positive sides to Kenya,
Yeah,
right?
let's keep the peace. That's all I say.
Does it ever bring pressure at all? Because you've just talked about some big African names, big Kenyan names, which you guys are among. Do you ever feel that pressure of, you know, maybe we didn't hit it exactly in that performance? Does it ever kind of get you at some points?
Yeah.
I think sometimes we can be our own worst critics.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it, when you listen to the performance after, you're like, okay, it wasn't that bad. But sometimes we hit ourselves a bit too hard.
Yeah, sometimes we've messed up.
But love your journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burna Boy selling out Madison Square Park is amazing. That's his journey. This is mine.
Any collabos in the future?
Burna Boy.
Are you listening, Burna Boy?
Seeing this. You know, people are watching. We see you guys kind of have this similar look for obvious reasons, triplets. But what kind of makes you distinct from each other?
I guess that's for you to decide.
You talk too much.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
talk
she's
that.
the spokesperson.
She talks
Oh,
the most.
official, huh? Okay. That was
think
very
so.
quiet.
No, I think we always say I am very.
Direct.
She's the eldest. She has to be.
I have to keep them in
By
line.
how
How many
long?
minutes?
How
How
2
many
minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And then who?
Me.
How many more?
2 minutes.
And then 2 minutes. 222.
But there's a chance I was the oldest.
Oh, really? This
Again.
will be a running thing, I'm sure.
I'm telling you, I keep saying there's a chance.
And you know why she says that? Because I'm taller than her.
That's the oldest. No, the oldest are always the shortest. I'm the shortest.
So she
that
could be
is-
the oldest. So no performances this time around because you're not here for that long, right? In Kenya?
Right now, we're just spending a lot of time with our family.
Good.
Yeah. Just
And then when you
taking-
go back, what are the plans?
We'll be going, in fact, we are learning a lot of new material and in rehearsals at home,
Yeah.
having Zoom meetings because we'll be going straight into performing in Ohio. And then we've been invited back to perform at the Cabaret Convention at the Lincoln Center in New York. And then from November to December, we'll be in Indiana for their holiday Yuletide celebrations. So it's the biggest Christmas extravaganza I've ever seen. The gowns they make are huge.
Wow.
So we'll be there for 2 months, so November to December. So we're keeping busy, making noise for Sarah and our parents.
And for Kenya, you're doing us proud.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Well done, ladies.
Thank you, and
having
thank you
us.
to the Kenyans, our friends all around here. We love you so much. Where's the camera? I just keep looking at
The
You know
camera
what?
is here.
Mwah.
All right, as we go on into commercial, how about we hit the road, Jack?
Hit the road, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hit
You started. You should say yes.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Hit the road, Jack.
No more.
Hit the road, Jack.
And don't you come back no
more. Go on, Vicky. Go on, Vicky.
Oh, no, they're here.
Oh fella, oh you treat me so bad. You are the cheapest kind of fella that I ever had. But I guess if for me say so, you have to pack your things and go. That's right. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road,
Everyone.
Jack.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Come back no more.
Stay with us.
He says now, baby,
Awesome, awesome.
that ain't cool, but you just wait. I'll be back on my feet someday. I don't care if you do, cause it's understood. You ain't got no money and you ain't no good. You ain't bring no revenue into my hood. So pack up all your things and go, cause we are through. Ba-da-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum.